Hopefully not $1 short. All kinds of crazy stuff that's been happening lately. Oh my goodness. Could I tell you some crazy stories of the last few nights? But I've been very tired. That is one thing, that's for sure. And secondly, the AEW show. I'm so tired. I'm thinking about EA Sports right now, but it's actually AEW. Their show went so long, it drained me so much. It was kind of crappy. I didn't really like it. I passed out afterwards, and I apologize for that. That's out to the podcast listeners, the subscribers, the followers on Twitch. That won't happen again. I'm very sorry about that. I never want to be a day late on anything, especially when it comes to the Fire Pro shows. The other stuff I just kind of do randomly is all for fun, but the Fire Pro shows are near and dear to my heart, so that's not going to happen again. But hopefully we can still have some fun tonight on the ELW WrestleMania weekend show in Japan, because it's April in the game. As you can see, a full house, a capacity show for tonight's show, and only 7 matches. It's not going to be an especially long show, and a lot of singles matches too. So first round of the tag team titles tournament, the first ever tag team champions. Hey Dylan, good to see you. That's right, ELW is about to start right now. We got the first round of the tag team tournament, all kinds of cool teams in there. The tiebreaker match from last week, if you remember, a 30-minute draw in the tag team match. And how I've devised the tiebreaker in the tournaments is, for a tag team match, you pick one representative for the team, and they go at it in a no-time limit match. So there must be a winner between Takumi Aroha and Natsuki Tayo, and the winning team will move into the semifinals of the J-Tag Titles Tournament. Then we have the debuts of our new, not signees, but freelancers that we brought in. Kairi Hojo, Jungle Kiona, 4th match of Kairi's 7-match trial series back to Japan. And what a matchup that is. This is a great dream match for me right now, because when Kairi left, Jungle was really young. And now she's got something special in her. I think Kiona's one of the best overall wrestlers in Stardom. So that's a trip to Kairi's past, but also perhaps the future as well. And of course, the main event, the undefeated Shinjiro Otani, my hitman from ELW. I'm sick of him on that bum, Kazuchika Okada. I'm tired of the Rainmaker. Let's see how tough he really is. This isn't New Japan anymore. Gato's not here to save him. Let's start the show right now, because I'm very interested to get to that main event. And we got some really cool tag matches too in the tournament that I've set up. Just one half of the bracket, so it's going to be a lot of fun tonight. Today should be a really good show. I'm real excited about it, as I always am with these ELW shows. I love matchmaking, even as much as the wrestling stuff. As crazy as those storylines can get, I love making the matches, so hopefully we have a lot of fun here. I do love the music right now that Uto and Musashi have in Tempest. Very peaceful. Into the Rock, of course. I'm into this Tempest team. This is a Tempest versus Tempest matchup, and I love Uto's laugh as well that he had. So all 4 of these guys are in the same faction. That's just the way the draw worked out. I would say this is the top team, Shu Asakawa and Taishi Takizawa. I would say this is the A team of Tempest and the favorites in this match. But it could go either way. All 4 of these guys are supremely talented. Uto was a wrestler in Big Japan. He had a really great run as a young lion, like a rookie wrestler. And he had some great matches with Hideki Suzuki in Big Japan back in around 2016, 2017. He was a really cool guy. He went through a period where they just never pushed him like so many other guys in Big Japan. And unfortunately, he went through a horrible name change to Orca Uto. I cut that off in this game. I made him go back to Yoshihisa, his real name. But he's a really good worker. I was a fan of him as a heavyweight, and he's never done anything since he left Big Japan. When it looked like they were going to go out of business, he left the company, but he's really done nothing since. Hopefully he's another one of these guys like Andres Miyagi that's been taking some time off and can get back soon. Good counter there by Uto. You can see him in the black and the red with the blonde hair. Taishi Takizawa is in the black pants. He was a guy that was a longtime wrestler at K Dojo, And it was never really their ace, but he was somebody, whenever they needed to send a guy to another company like a Big Japan or Zero One or an All Japan, that's who they would send. They would send Takizawa most of the time. He had a run actually in WWE very briefly back in FCW days. He was actually a former WWE wrestler, believe it or not. He never got pushed. I think he had like one match on NXT and then went back home. But a talented worker. Musashi, who just entered the ring to help out Uto, he is a really unknown type of guy. He's a really talented junior wrestler from Michinoku Pro Wrestling. Their shows just don't make tape a lot, so nobody can blame you for not really knowing him or seeing him too much. But if I were to compare you to somebody, that's the home of, Fujita Junior Hayato. You may have heard of him. Keno came from there. And I would compare him actually to it. He's a very Keno style of wrestler, but maybe a little bit more technical. As we see a double team of Tempest here. Shu he was a guy I thought had a lot of potential when he was a young guy in 2AW and K-Dojo. He was going to be their ace, and as he wins a strike battle with Musashi here. Good Dragon Sleeper by Shu here. Asakawa, he was somebody that was going to be the ace of 2AW, but he had a title run earlier this year, and he had some good matches. I really appreciated his match with Yuji Okabayashi from Big Japan earlier this year. You can check it out. I know Robert probably still has that. Big Lariat from Taishi. Good stuff there. You can go back to the archive and see some of his matches in 2AW. I think he's a really talented worker. Kind of underrated. A lot of people maybe weren't as into him. And, my move I hate the most here. They were more into somebody like Yoshida because he had more fame because he was in New Japan and All Japan. And Shu has never gotten those opportunities. But I think Asakawa is a very talented worker. Somewhat similar to a Daiki Inaba of Noah. If you've seen him, that's kind of like what Asakawa was like. Good strike battle here. Uto, of everyone in this match, it's an interesting match because I think both of the A team are average size, whereas Uto is a bit bigger and Musashi's a bit smaller. So you have a really even matchup here, I feel like. Oh, G1 participants coming up. That should be really interesting. Who do you guys want to see in the G1 this year? I speculated on the last Eastern Lariat that maybe the reason they took so long is maybe they're waiting for, somebody like some outside talent they want to bring in to make the tournament a little bit better. They're trying to get that in together for like an 11th hour negotiation. That's just speculation on my part, but who would you guys want to see in G1? It's going to be interesting to see who wins, especially, too, with Naito as champion again. I think that was obviously the right call. You can't really put someone like Evil. God bless him, but he's not a main eventer. Like Tokyo Dome level, so I kind of figured they would exchange the title back to Naito. It should be some good stuff with the tournament itself. I think you were going to say you didn't think Yujiro was going to be in it, which I agree with. I think Sugiura would be so awesome, but it's going to be tough to get any of the Noah guys because he's going to have to do the N1, remember? So I don't think he could do both tournaments at the same time. Hideki is more of a possibility, and I think out of all the freelancers, either him or T-Hawk would be the ones that I would try and make a run at. Oh, big reverse pile driver by Takizawa, but too close to the ropes. I think Hideki would be great, and you have a natural matchup. If I were booking G1, I would have Hideki come in and beat Minoru Suzuki, because I think that's a totally natural matchup for the Never title. Oh, slow count by Frank Atsushi here, but still a near fall. Musashi, good hustle. Uto is doing some work right now, but not enough on Takizawa. Remember, this is a part of the tag team tournament. Every match in ELW has meaning, and that's something I really love about putting the shows together. Oh, stacking them up right now. Yeah, I agree with you. I think Jay would have won if things were normal. Not too close to the ropes there. I think Jay would have won if things were normal, but right now I don't think that's a possibility. I always tell you, and if you listen to me and you followed me for a long time, you know my strategy. Oh, great submission from Musashi here. Wonderful octopus style stretch. Uto really dropped the ball. That could have been a tap out win if he had cut in faster. I think, and like I said, if you know me, you know my philosophy on New Japan, and that is you can never count out Kazuchika Okada. Double team backdrop from Musashi here. I think Okada, it would be kind of hilarious considering how they built the storyline, but I think it's very possible he ends up winning the tournament, which would be kind of boring, but it's New Japan, so what do you know? Good little brawl going on right now. Bedlam in ELW. The 2AW squad of Tempest is really letting it go all out. Maybe a mistake by Asakawa there, bringing Musashi up and not overcoming him. Musashi, a great technical worker here. Evil and Bullet Club, I don't think it's worked at all. And a lot of that's on booking more so than him. I don't think him and Naito have great chemistry. I would like to see maybe... Oh, big chop from Takizawa, but big boot from Uto. I think that Evil and Naito should be in different blocks. I don't think they should wrestle for a long time. I don't think they've got good chemistry. There was a lot of sloppiness in that match on Jingu. He's had great matches before. If you ask him to step up, it's possible, but I think he needs a great worker. Oh, big brainbuster from Uto. This could be all. Frank Atsushi with a count. Oh, near fall from Orca Uto formerly. I think put Evil in with a lot of great workers and make him look good if you believe in him. The Macho Man elbow from Yoshihisa Uto. As he looks for another big brainbuster, perhaps. Hits it. Oh, but no selling from Takizawa. Into a Falcon Arrow. What a sequence. Oh, Angel's Wings from Uto. This could be it. With the submission. Total dominance right now. Uto and Musashi move on. Wow. The battle of the theme music. What can you say? New leaders in Tempest right now. Trouble in Paradise. Great match though. Wonderful work from the 2AW guys. Oh, Eita, he's somebody who wrestles in Dragon Gate, and he's actually the current Open the Dream Gate champion, which is like their world heavyweight title, like the top title in the company. That's him in Dragon Gate. He's very popular among wrestlers. Even Desperado mentioned him one time. He's somebody I think they would definitely want to bring in, but he's more of a junior heavyweight. And also a world champion. I don't know if they want to invest in the kind of wins here as Flash Journey, Chango, and Kaji Tomato. The breakout tag team of 2AW enters the ring right now. But Eita's a great worker, a great heel wrestler. If you're a fan of LIJ, like especially early LIJ, he would fit right in with that, I feel like. A good comparison to him might be somebody like... he has kind of a lucha submission style, but is more of a heel character. So he's kind of a mismatch. Kind of like a Bushi, but like a Bushi crossed with Zack Sabre Jr. and is like an idol, like is a handsome wrestler too. So he's got all these mismatch type of things. But he's good. Eita would be a very good person for them to pick up, as Striga's team, Shoji no Seigun, are here. Or Seigo no Shogun, rather. Yuji Hino. Tank is basically like he teamed with this guy Kengo Mashimo for a while, and he's like a perfect fit to team with Hino. Like he's kind of like almost like he could be his brother or something. Very similar style of wrestlers. Chango, he teams with Kaji Yamato. Well, you know, so if you want to see any more of their stuff, they had a really good tag team run in 2AW this year. And, like, it was the most unexpected and unexplainable indie run of the decade, probably. Because this guy had been around for, like, literally 18 years or something. He started out in Dragon Gate's minor league system, like Toryumon X or something. And he never did anything for, like, the following 15 years of note. But suddenly he got this big run and had strange amount of fame in the West. And he's like the ultimate dirty indie wrestler, like a Hiroki or High 69, as you can see with the low blow. Like he's the ultimate sleazy sleazy indie wrestler. Nosawa, like that style of wrestler is Chango. Whoever made the Tank Nagai did a really good job too. They even have the thing over his shoulder. He wears that in real life too, the shoulder pad thing. Yeah, 2AW is okay. It's a good indie wrestling company. You know, they've got some really good wrestlers at the top. I would definitely recommend their world title matches and their tag team title matches. But for the most part, you know, otherwise, like, if you watch the big matches, you'll get the good stuff and learn about all the big guys like Asakawa, Takizawa, Tank Nagai, Kengo Mashimo, so even sometimes Kaji Yamato and Chango. They all have their place. Yuji Hino just throwing Kaji Yamato around, ragdolling him all over the place. Big elbow to the back. A little bit of a square off right now, but Hino's really in control. You can tell he's so much bigger than Kaji Yamato, who's a very small man. He's really grown a lot. Yamato, for a long time, he was just ultimately a character worker and not that, you know, not... The in-ring didn't really matter, but he's really grown into something to where he's a good guy, very valuable junior heavyweight to have. I would love to see him in a New Japan setting. Big double drop kick by the 2AW team, Yamato and Chango. Chango's a little bit bigger than Yamato. Maybe he can hang up against the big guys like Tank Nagai and Yuji Hino. Hino. Yeah, the indie scenes are okay. It's just my problem with them is that... Uh-oh. Oh, big counter looking for the fucking bomb. But Chango will not allow it. The thing about the indies in Japan is that so many guys are so much like character workers. Hino, a monster, a beast. Tag it out to his good partner. Oh, the guy walks right into that. What is he doing? But it couldn't be. Oh, the fucking bomb on his way out. Yamato, he's had to fight his way out of this. We had some illegal interference from Hino there. Yamato using the lucha style. It's like the power bomb reinvigorated him somehow. Like he was Hogan, getting hit with that Macho Man elbow drop. Oh, shoulder block from the big man, Tank Nagai. Oh, but no. Maybe Eita has a very similar name to that J-drama actor. You know, I don't know. Like I said, I would love to be more into J-dramas. As you know, I love TV soap operas and dramas. Big Uranagi from Yuji Hino there. I'm a big fan of the Chinese version, Mexican version, even the American version sometimes. J-dramas I enjoy as well when I watch them. Maybe I'll check them out a little bit more. Chongo doing his best, using every trick in the book. Going after Hino here, that's all he can do. Look, Chongo, don't underestimate my man. He's an indie worker right now. But even then, the power of Hino is just devastating. Oh, the Tree of Woe by Chongo. No remorse as he goes after Hingo, but did he just make Hino mad? And I think he did. That's why he's getting the hell out of Dodge right now as he's about to hit a double power bomb. Double fucking bomb! Havoc is being wreaked by Nagai and Hino. But the indie guys are doing the double team work. What's going to happen next? Oh, the middle finger from Yuji Hino as they hit the double suplex. All right. Cut the count. Oh, tomato. You know, I don't like tomatoes. They're one of my least favorite foods. I do not enjoy them at all. Whenever I get a spicy chicken sandwich and they have a tomato on it, I always pick it off. By far the worst fruit, I would say. Oh, big power slam from Nagai as he goes up top. Oh, but Hino interfered. He should have let him do his big move. And we could have seen something. What is Hino thinking? Oh. Terrible AI. Oh, back suplex from Chongo. Tomatoes and onions are the things that I don't like on my food. I don't mind lettuce. I don't mind broccoli. I don't mind anything. But tomatoes and onions are not my style. Or like cauliflower, anything nasty. I'm not a fan of that. Uh oh, Chongo with the counter. Chongo's had Hino's number a little bit when they've been in the ring together. Has he cracked the code? Oh, Seigo no Shogun. I heard somebody say that Juice was actually in Japan right now. Oh, small package driver from Kaji Tamato. Where did that come from? Kaji Tamato. Holy cow. What a move. The upset of the year in ELW with a crazy move that Kaji Tamato just pulled out of nowhere. That has to have a name. Oh my goodness, that was awesome. I wish we could have seen a replay of that great finishing move. Man, Tamato just leveled Yuji Hino. What an upset. Any given Sunday right now, it's the Sunday edition of ELW. It's the Sunday edition. You cannot count out the upsets right now. Oh my. Striga's team jobs out to a bunch of geeks. Unbelievable. But let's hope things go better for Shadow Hearts. With Jun Tancho and Koji Doi, the former Wrestle 1 Alliance. Tancho is kind of the last Wrestle 1 guy to not really show up anywhere. Koji Doi, though, I cannot wait to see what he does in All Japan Pro Wrestling. Yeah, that may have been what it was. That may have been why he stayed in Japan, was the messed up leg. I don't want to say for sure or anything like that. It's just something I heard on the dark side of, you know, Twitter, pretty much. It might have been Ospreay. Maybe Ospreay's in Japan and Juice is there just to rehab the knee. Because I know he moved to Japan at some point, but I think he went home during the pandemic. So, a lot of contradicting info when it comes to Juice out there. I think Ospreay will for sure find his way in there. Jay, I don't think can be in there because he's in America right now. And the others, Fale, I think he'll be in there as well. So that's at least 3. Who was the other? Hinari? I think that's very possible. But I think some of these guys, like Fale and whatnot, I don't know, it just depends on what this Bullet Club storyline is, you know, when it comes to the Fale, the Samoans and all that. I think they're trying to work that into some kind of like, who's the leader, Evil or Jay? So maybe that's why they weren't around. I don't know, that's all speculation on my part, to be honest with you. Like I said, I don't know what's going to happen with the G1 though when it comes to who's all in there, because they're still definitely going to be missing some people at the end of the day. So I really think they should try to get a freelancer type of person. Oh, backdrop from Tancho. So Seigo no Shogun team here, Hidaka and Shino, and Hidaka just debuted in All Japan as well, much like Koji Doi, they debuted on the same show. So a very interesting matchup. This had been made before they had both debuted in All Japan. I think it makes so much sense for Evil to start a new faction without the Bullet Club stuff. He really just doesn't fit their aesthetic at all. But, you know, we'll see how it goes. I think it just depends on when they're going to get Jay back, because that might be a long time from now, for all we know. Like I said, so that's why I was speculating on Juice, and I had heard that Juice was in Japan, but I was speculating on him being in G1. I said, I'm not Juice, so I can't say that for sure, but it's just something I heard. Darkness World would be a good name for Evil and his group, I feel like. Who would be in that faction, though? Yujiro? Like, the thing with, you know, Dick Togo is, I don't know if he really fits Evil that much as a manager. Like, he's awesome, and I love watching him wrestle. I don't necessarily love watching him as a manager with Evil. Great submission technique from Hidaka. You can see that move in real life too, that he'll do at All Japan. No, Gato would stay with Jay, but what about Yujiro? That's the question. Where does Yujiro end up? Koji Doi by far the biggest man of these 4 in this match. Tancho's a really good talent. If you've ever seen him at Wrestle 1, he's somebody that really deserves to be in a company. Tancho kind of grounding the game here. I love the referee animation. Give up, no matter what, it's give up, give up. Evil, Ishimori, ELP, Togo. I just think, I kind of wish Togo would break away from all of them and just be a junior. Like, just be Dick Togo and not Dick Togo the manager. Again, like, kind of Evil's version of Gato. I don't really love him in that role. And he's a great worker and very charismatic, but I just don't think that's the best use of him at all. I wish he would just break away. But the others make sense. It depends on what this Evil group would be. Would it be another cheating, like a Voodoo Murders type of group, like that, which is kind of what Bullet Club is? Or would it be a real Like a true faction, so to speak, like a real wrestling faction, not a bullcrap faction. And that's another thing. Like this Bullet Club split had already been done before. You know, Sandy, you're totally right. They had already done this before 2 years ago, and it kind of sucked. But first of all, you know, like they had great moments at the start, but the longer that went on, the more unpopular it would be. I think it's tough to pull that off again, and I think they made a lot of mistakes with Evil off of this turn. I have no problem with him leaving LIJ, but I think if you put Gato under Truth Serum, I think even he would have to admit maybe he would have done some things a little bit differently in these last 2 months. I don't think it's been very successful at all, unfortunately. And Evil, he's okay, like, but, you know. I am glad that he won instead of Sonata, though. Can you imagine Sonata joining Bullet Club and being the leader? That would have been hilarious. What would Sonata Club be? Oh. Oh, Bullet Skull. That maybe that could be a new move. Oh, big half Nelson suplex from Koji. Hagane Shino, I absolutely loved his run in as independent champion in Ganbare Pro. Great bow and arrow submission here. And it's funny because I actually think Sonata and Togo would fit better than Evil and Togo, but I just don't want Togo as a manager with anybody. So that's one of my main nitpicks with this whole turn, is that Togo should be doing more than a manager. Oh, buzzsaw kick. Shades of his mentor, Tajiri. We do not need more Tajiri in ELW. We saw that a couple of weeks ago, and we do not need to see it anymore. Double drop kick from the juniors, but Tancho locking in the submission. But that opens it up for Hidaka, the submission master. What a chain of submissions there. Oh, Tancho looking for the high knee. Oh, high kick from Hidaka. That would be, you know, that's funny because that story would be cool with the druids or whatever. Oh, big time move from Hidaka there. Or the acolytes, because that would mirror how, if you remember, that's how LIJ started, with Evil in a mask and nobody knowing who he was. Bushi in a mask and nobody knowing who he was. So doing it like a rip-off of that would be kind of cool in my opinion. Doyage and Hagane would be a great match too. I hope so. Like the chaos and all that. Like Chaos and Bullet Club. I mean, look, Chaos has been around for over a decade at this point. It's time to shake things up. It's nothing like what it was originally meant to be. Oh, sniper crossface from Hagane. It's nothing like what it was originally meant to be. Bullet Club has long outlived its welcome. LIJ, Naito's still so over. They're such great merchandise people that it's hard to change them around. Even though I think a lot of the characters aren't that great. And Suzuki-gun, that's been around forever too. And it can be around, but I think they need to change it. You know, because really Taichi and Zack are the more pushed guys rather than Suzuki, although he did just win the title, so I guess I can't say that. Oh, Maestro Cradle from Hidaka. I need my guys, Doi and Tancho, to win this right now with the Brainbuster. Oh, look at this, Rings of Saturn. The big man with the submission game. This would be a great match of Hidaka and Hancho. Excellent octopus stretch, but too close to the ropes. But if Taichi-gun is a thing now, what will happen to Suzuki? Because he's always had Suzuki-gun for like 20 years or something almost, or like 15 years. It's just undergone a bunch of different things, so... You know, they can always restart Suzuki-gun with new members and have Taichi and Zack just call their stable something else. I feel like. Strike battle with the chops. Shades of Sasaki and Kobashi, but Doi is having none of it with the lariat. He's too big. He's too much of a beast. Tancho cuts in. Double team alert. No. Hagane. Too smart for that. Oh, Ranhei. Could it be Seigo no Shogun's time? No. Good kick out. You don't see that a lot. The Ranhei, one of the best finishing moves in wrestling that he invented. What is Tancho going to do next except tag out? He hit that Ranhei and he was ready to go. Yeah, but Suzuki-gun also was around in Noah back when him and Marufuji were a team as well. Him and Takayama as well. Like, it kind of just changed in Suzuki-gun when Kojima-gun was a thing. Believe it or not, fun fact, Minoru Suzuki and Marufuji, former Noah Tag Team Champions in 2004. And Marufuji was still firmly a junior then, but they were still heavyweight tag team champions. Suzuki was so good in that time. I really, really recommend going back and watching Minoru Suzuki as a tag team wrestler with either Marufuji, but especially Yoshihiro Takayama. That team was freaking awesome. Like, such a great addition of the Suzuki-gun faction with those guys. And Takayama and Suzuki especially were like the best freaking team. Oh, big spine buster from Koji Doi there. Shadow Hearts representing hard right now. Hidaka trying to run away in typical Seigo no Shogun fashion. Oh, shooting star press from Shino. Cut in, Tancho. No, Doi's too strong. Tancho has faith in the big man. Oh, double team. Oh, big power bomb. Oh, big elbow from Tancho. What's he got planned next? Oh, roll up. Victory roll from Shino, but no dice. Oh, big drop kick from Tancho as Doi crushes Hidaka with a powerbomb for no reason, just because he wants to. Yeah, get Doi back in there, the beast. Don't let him go too far over there, Doi. There you go. Oh no, what a counter from Shino with the dragon screw. Stomping. Oh, what's this? Oh, a lift up spine buster. Pretty decent move from a smaller man on the big man. Is he going for it again? Yes. Excellent work from Hagane Shino. Tactical attack. What's this? Oh, vertical spike brainbuster. Oh, here comes Hidaka. Lou Brock? Did he die? Oh man, that's really crazy. Tom Seaver is like one of the greatest of all time, and Lou Brock's a legend too in the MLB. So, oh, buzzsaw kick. But rest in peace, Lou Brock, if that's true. What is Tancho doing right now? Oh, time limit draw could be in effect right now. 20 seconds left. Somebody's got to win this match. 10 seconds left. Hurricane Driver from Hidaka is not going to be enough. That's it. A draw. Who will it be? Who will it be? We're seeing another result of a draw just tonight, and next week you'll see another one. 2 of these 4 men will face off to determine who will advance. Wow. Evenly matched match between Seigo no Shogun and Shadow Hearts. Listen to Shadow Hearts. We're working at it. Yeah, that's sad, man. That Brock and Seaver both passed away. That's so sad. Well, up to I think this is the last tag match. The Ring of Honor team. Eli Isom wanted to be in this promotion. I have no idea why. Keisuke Ishii and Irie, they were actually a long-time team for like 5 or 6 years in DDT. They were called Team Dream Futures. They were a really famous team, so check them out. A lot of their own work. Irie was pegged as the breakout star, but I thought Ishii might have been even the better worker of the two. But Ishii bringing his own friend Irie in. What have we got here? Team Dream Futures back. With the green, you can see the pink too. He's bringing back the old gear. This is the Team Dream Futures gear that Irie has. He's going back to the old school as they face a Ring of Honor team that I really hope doesn't win. But things don't always go how I want them, unfortunately. The big man controlling the action right now. Oh, the big beast bomber already. Could it be a quick match? Oh, 1 minute in and Irie's already looking for it. Oh, but of course, the dreaded double suplex to the outside, the most popular move in Fire Pro Wrestling. Oh, Irie bopped Ryan Nova over the top rope. I've barely seen these guys wrestle, but they are not showing a lot right now against the big man, who is just unleashing punishment. Oh, look at the elbows. Irie is not coming here to mess around. He wants to inflict punishment on these Ring of Honor guys. Is he bitter at America? Yes, that's right. That's why I teamed them together. Because they are a member of the Shinobi Shadow Squad. Ryan Nova doing a bit better than Isom. I once saw a match with Isom and PJ Black, and they had a really good singles match in Ring of Honor on TV one time. So I thought he's a really good young prospect, and I'm sure Nova is right up there with them. But Cheeseburger, obviously well-liked. Not the best worker, but, you know, well-liked and popular. Really uses his gimmick well. Oh, Ishii, double teaming. He'll fight everybody. Big knee drop from Keisuke Ishii, one of the best technical wrestlers in Japan, and especially in terms of the indie scene. I've always been a huge fan of PJ Black. I think he's somebody that had a ton of talent, was like super wasted in WWE in my opinion. To me, he had like a Kota Ibushi kind of feel to him, and that he's super handsome, and he would appeal to female fans if you really pushed him and gave him a lot. He had a very fan-friendly moveset too. Great finishing move with the 450 splash. They just never got what they wanted out of him. Big fisherman driver from Ishii. I really think PJ had a lot to go for him, but now when I look at him, I think his look's so different. He's not really that idle type of wrestler anymore. He's like an old veteran. Which, I mean, he is an old veteran. He's another one of these guys, kind of like me, that started wrestling when he was a teenager, like 13, 14, in South Africa. And I've actually seen some of the South African work a long time ago. And it was interesting to see him go be in WWE, but I always thought he was a world-class level worker, somebody that I would love to see him get a shot in the New Japan Best of Super Juniors if they were to go to do that. I think he would be a great fit in there, and I hope he's somebody that gets a chance in New Japan Strong. Uh-oh. Irie wanting more punishment, but Nova will not take it. Ishii just chilling out in the ring right now. Oh, Irie. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Oh. Nova gets the hell out of there. He saw that chair and he had to take a dip. Smart move. The playful Irie is not in the mood for bullcrap. Yeah, that whole show was okay. I don't know if you watched the whole show or not, or just that match, but yeah, Zayn I really like too. He's another guy that I think has really impressed me. Really, everybody they brought in, even the really undercard American wrestlers that I never heard of. Those guys all look pretty solid. Outside of Rosser, Rosser's kind of like super mid-tier to me. Not somebody I really care about that much, but they gave him a chance, but I don't think he really impressed that much. But if you watch this latest episode, every other match is like a solid match. I mean, none of them were match of the years or anything like that, but all around 3-star level, you know, pretty much on New Japan Strong this week. And yeah, I think the main event was the best match. Oh, another Beast Bomber from Irie. That's all he cares about is inflicting damage with the big lariat. The big lariato. Yeah, Flip and White, they had a good match though, pretty much. Oh, Isom winning the strike battle, it looks like. Oh, but not really. I think Flip is a solid worker too to bring in for a New Japan. I like that he's changing his style. You know, a little bit to become less Flip dependent, so to speak. I think that's a good thing, and I think Jay is better right now than maybe in New Japan, where he's getting over-pushed a little bit. I'm not really a big fan of his main event matches, but these Strong Run, he's done pretty solid work. I've yet to see him really break out. I thought that Finlay and Kenta match was just awesome. A great match, in my opinion. The final of the New Japan Cup USA, that to me was a match where I think Finlay's somebody that can do a lot more if they get behind him. And I hope him and PJ Black get a shot as a team. I think PJ's even a better worker than Juice. If they were to be solid with that. Even though Juice fits his personality more. Oh. If you said it, it's funny. They're a perfect tag team, Juice and Finlay. Because if you listen to them talk, they even sound the same as each other. Grandpa Ken has been confused and thought Juice was Finlay many a time on commentary. Double teamwork from Team Dream Futures. Oh, the big Beast Bomber again. He will not stop. He wants to take people's heads off right now. Oh, looks like a big time move, but no, Nova is afraid of that. He doesn't want none of the power bomb. This green beast is just ravishing people, but he gets caught with the inside cradle, the high-straw cradle. But he still kicks out. Ishii doing some damage with the Uranagi. And now Irie, no dice. I think he had something devastating in mind, but was not able to pull it off, unfortunately. Isom has done very little in this match, but is now signaling like he's about to do something great and is about to win the match. It did not work that way, unfortunately. Of the two, Nova has definitely impressed more. Even though Isom was the one that complained to get in this match and begged to be in ELW, and I granted him his wish. Oh, good counter from Isom. That might have been his best move all day, ducking a clothesline. Good job there. Oh, DDT from the green one. Maybe Isom could have better luck against Ishii. Isom doing some damage with the elbow strikes. Irie, he had a weird like exit from DDT years ago. He got a little bit of trouble. Oh, look at this. Oh, Bloody Sunday style DDT from Keisuke Ishii. Then the Sabat kick, of course. Good stuff there. Big kick from Keisuke Ishii. Just dissecting his opponent. But no, he gets countered, and unfortunately that will lead to a tag to Ryan Nova. The Shinobi Shadow Squad is doing pretty good right now. Arm drag from Nova. Oh, Ishii did not want anything like that. And now Irie cuts in. Oh, Gourd Buster. A unique move from Nova there. Especially on the big man Irie. Oh, Busaiku knee strike. Into a cover. Could the Shadow Squad move on? No, Irie kicks out. As they double team the big man. This is very smart tag team wrestling from the squad right now. Oh, drop toe hold. What's he setting up for? Oh, nothing. Here's the answer. Instead, Irie is looking for the pile driver and hits it. Oh, 20 minutes left. I don't think this will go to a draw, but you can never count it out with 10 minutes left to go. Nova getting a little bit of run here with another Gourd Buster. He's waiting for him. He's sizing Irie up. What's he got planned? Could it be the knee? And he hits it. Into the pin again. Perfect positioning. This could be it. No. A strike battle. Nova has very much impressed in this match. And he wins the strike battle with a drop kick. Irie just trying to get out of there right now. Smart move on his part. Here comes Ishii to tag in. Big double team move. Keeps him in the ring too, so I approve of that. Not to the stupid outside like they always do. Ishii up top. What's he got planned? The knee strike. If you notice, one thing that Ishii has really lacked in this match is he has not gone for covers effectively after his big moves. I think that's really hurt Team Dream Futures here, is that they will not cover them except after the Beast Bomber. A good counter from Ishii. Oh, another counter. Into the backslide. What is this? Technical mastery. But Ishii will not get outdone with that. Oh, good kick from Ishii. What is this? Ishii's got something planned. Into the powerbomb. That's it. Dream Futures get the win just in time. Ishii with the powerbomb over Eli Isom gets the win. Excellent work. They will move on, and they have a little bit of an advantage because of the tiebreaker match that's going to happen. They might have an opponent that's a little bit worn down now. Interesting stuff there. Wonderful work from Team Dream Futures there. Now we're to the 3 triple header main events for you guys. Singles matches up and down the card. 2 of them being Joshi matches. And one of them being the main event, obviously, with Okada versus Otani. But we start off with the tiebreaker match from last week. These teams faced off and could not get it done. Iroha teaming with, of course, Hanako Nakamori. And Natsuki Taiyo teaming with Leon. It was a 30-minute draw, so now we have a no time limit match. These two are going to fight it out, and whichever one wins, their team will advance to the semifinals. and get one step closer to those prestigious J-Tag titles. I can't wait for this one. This will be an amazing match in real life. Even now, Tayo, if you ever seen her, I don't care if she's retired. I don't care if she's doing stuff. Oh, shout out to Shruby, by the way. New follower right now. Thank you so much if you're out there, if you're still watching. Shruby, you are my guy. Thank you so much for following me. Or a girl, if you are a female. Like I said, I'm a huge fan either way, and I will follow you after this stream is done as well. As everyone can attest, I am Mr. Follow Back, whether on Twitter or Twitch. I don't care who you are, even if you're a robot, I will still follow you back, because I follow the code of honor. Most people these days don't understand the Bushido code, but I do. And I will always follow you back because it's the right thing to do, and I don't care about ratios. Another nickname to add to my impressive mantle of nicknames, along with the podcast Tuxedo Mask, along with the Sky Blue Hot-Blooded Young Man, along with the Final Shadow, along with the podcast games Johnny Bravo, and many, many more that I've made up over the years. Uh-oh. Tayo controlling the action now. Iroha is my girl, so I have to go for her to win, being a part of Crescent Moon. That is my faction that I put together. But Tayo is not to be respected. A legend from the dark era of Joshi. Mega underrated, but one of the best high-flying Joshi wrestlers that there's ever been. And deserves a lot of credit for some really innovative moves as well. And taking a lot of stuff from wrestlers like a Manami Toyota or a Momo Nakanishi. But Iroha with more power, but look at that counter. Great DDT from Natsuki Tayo. And do not forget the star in her name. Dragon Screw. Going after the leg there, maybe setting up something for the future. Oh, big kick from Takumi Iroha. Who do you guys think will win in the main event? Shinjiro Otani or Kazuchika Okada? Who are you going for? Otani's been unstoppable. I know Okada's got the name value, but Otani has been a beast. So I'm looking forward to that main event. Great counter from the wonderful all-around worker in the Iroha. That's something I love about Iroha so much, is that she's a great all-around wrestler. Look at these kick battles here we have between these two, Iroha and Tayo. Tayo did win that one, but Iroha, she's got power wrestling, she's got technical wrestling, she's got great striking ability. She does everything. Great look, wonderful hair, some of the best hair in the business. Good kicking there as well. Her and Tayo going at it back and forth and doing a wonderful job. Big Dragon Screw, turnabout is fair play from earlier from Natsuki Tayo. And now Iroha taking it back. Spinning savant kick from Tayo into the Dragon Screw again. We're working the legs right now, if you notice. But Iroha using a little bit of power. I really hope Otani wins, to be honest. But look at that counter. Look at that combo from Natsuki Tayo. Excellent work. But Iroha just shrugs it off. And she's look at this. Oh, German suplex into the corner. What a move from Takumi Iroha. But Tayo is so small, she just bounced off the corner and was able to maybe not take so much of the damage as maybe if she was a bigger wrestler. And comes back with the code red here. Could it be it? No, Iroha, great kick out. Wonderful move from Natsuki Tayo. Nearly stole the win in under 10 minutes. Hey, Honma, he had a really good match with Hiromu Takahashi, so I will give Naito that. I think that would be an interesting performer to go up against. Maybe challenge himself a little bit. And Sonata, you have obviously the storyline purposes. I will not laugh at Tomoaki Honma. I will not laugh at the hot and spicy one and the master of the Kokeshi. Even though he is very old and broken down and wrestles like he is permanently encased in mud. Most of the time. That Hiromu match was really good. Hiromu match was really good. Iroha, what she got planned here? Oh, the last ride. Oh, devastating powerbomb from the Roja. Nearly had the match won. Spinning savate kick from... Oh, look at this. Tayo sizing her up. What she got planned? Oh, indirect style Shining Wizard. Excellent move. Oh, and Roja's had enough. She's signaling for the end, going up top. Can she high fly too? Can you be a high flyer too, Roja? Against one of the greatest of all time? Oh, good kick out. Shingo. Hey, shout out Shroomy. I shouted you out earlier. I don't know if you noticed. Thank you for following me. I'll follow you back after this is over. Shingo would have been great. Oh, excellent chokehold from the Roja. Shingo is at his best in Dragon Gate as a heel too in Berserk. So to see him be a true heel, I think he might be a little bit better than maybe some of the other guys. As Tayo hits another Code Red, the aptly named move over the red-headed Iroha, but she kicks out. Great near falls, back and forth action between these two. Oh, running three. That's it. Oh, but too close to the rope. She would have had her if she would have been able to hit it in the middle of the ring. She would have had it. I feel bad for Iroha on that one. Oh, good combo. And Roja has got the strikes too. Kicks back and forth. Who's going to win? Oh, Iroha with the elbow. But no. Drop kick from Tayo. Iroha is not only a wrestler, but also the vice president of Marvelous Pro Wrestling. She had a match earlier this year against Mayu Iwatani as well in Stardom. So check that out if you can in February. One of the best matches of the whole year in Joshi. And that's where Mayu got the running three from, was when she adopted it from Takumi Iroha. Iroha started out in Stardom about 7 years ago and left in 2015. I believe that was after the Yoshiko incident, but I'm not sure. But she left right around then. But she's a great, great worker. Uh-oh, Dragon Screw from Tayo. Again, that leg has been worked over. There's an opening there if they want to go for it. Oh, Iroha just using her size and power to knock her off like a fly. She said, I'm going to knock your ass off. Uh-oh, savate kick. Oh, sliding drop kick. Great move from Natsuki Tayo. Oh, we've seen the strike exchanges. We've seen the strike combos. Lightning fast stuff from Natsuki Tayo. Oh, but look at the counter from Takumi Iroha. That's it! The leg work pays off. What did I tell you? Did I not call that? Did I not tell you guys after the Dragon Screws? I said the leg work was the opening. And Takumi Iroha, because she's my girl, because she's in Crescent Moon, she listens to the genius of wrestling right now. Unbelievable work from Takumi Iroha. And a great match as well with the rolling cross leg breaker. Check Iroha out if you get the chance. She really, really deserves it. It's Jungle Kiona in her new attire, which, by the way, I edited myself, to be honest with you, because they had the green and all that. Her old attire when I downloaded it, but I added her Hana Kimura attire, so let me know what you think of the edit I made of Jungle Kiona. Kairi has had a lot of success since coming back to Japan, only losing to Tsukasa Fujimoto. Obviously, Kairi is my edit too to match the Crescent Moon theme, but it was really just somebody else's. I changed the color. They even have her pirate salute. The jungle one I customized myself completely. So hopefully you enjoy it. Oh, chops from Kairi Hojo here. I need to look up if these two ever had a match. As well as now, since Iroha won the tiebreaker match, that ends, you know, the tournament for Starcrossed. Oh. Next week, Crescent Moon. Oh, excellent work. Sakamoto would be great too. He's always someone that people have wanted for years. He actually wrestled in the Lionsgate series that New Japan had. He actually wrestled for New Japan in a match a few years ago. So that's worth checking out too. You know, pretty decent match. Oh, Kiona coming at it. She's bringing the fight to Kairi Hojo. I need to look up if these two have ever wrestled before. I'm about to right now. Shoutouts to Kairi Hojo right now. Back in Japan, back with her husband. As Kiona locks in the sharpshooter. An excellent move. Maybe a little bit of psychology there using against Kairi Hojo, who's known for the lasso from El Paso. As one of her moves. So these two have wrestled many times in terms of a tag team match and, you know, a trios match. In terms of a singles match, they actually did have a match in 2017. So you kind of, and it was for the white belt title too. This was right when Kairi was probably about leaving. So that I vaguely remember that match, and I think it was pretty freaking awesome. If I'm remembering correctly. Believe it or not, they also wrestled at an IGF show in Shanghai, China. These two have wrestled before in singles matches. How about that for a fun fact? For Inoki. Inokiism lives in the ELW with Kairi Hojo and Jungle Kiona. So not a lot of matches, but they have wrestled before in a few singles matches, and they've had a good amount of tag matches as well. Jungle, her actual voice, that she did voice acting for this game, hits the airplane spin. You always have to respect the airplane spin as Kairi levels her with some elbows. Yeah, it was like a shoot style company, IGF was. It was a Noki shoot style project. Whenever they made take, they usually had pretty good shows, but also they had some craziness too. But what else can you expect? That's Inoki in a nutshell. Some good stuff and some crazy shows. But yes, these two actually wrestled in China for IGF. That must have been an amazing experience. I would love to ask them about that. If Eric, the Joshi Pod, can ever get one of these two on, I'm going to DM him and ask him to ask them about that. I need to know. Uh-oh. Big powerbomb from Jungle Kiona. One of her biggest moves, but a good kick out. Always rooting for Kairi Hojo being in Shadow Hearts, even though I kind of like Jungle Kiona as like one of my absolute top tier favorites. Another powerbomb. Jungle using the power. That power. Oh. So I will be okay no matter who wins this match. Okay, what's up? What's this about Naito? I'll give you my reaction. Oh, missed the insane elbow. But I'll give you the reaction on Naito. What's going on with you and your aunt? I need to know the facts. Oh, Jungle signaling for the lariat to the back. And she hits it. Could that be it? The Jungle lariat. Oh, Kairi kicks out. Oh, big power. Jungle is just too much for little Kairi right now. Oh, look at those clubbing blows. Looking like Vader right now. But Kairi will not give up that easy. She's always looking for that insane elbow. Got it. No, she missed. Last second rollout from Jungle Kiona. Oh, devastating move. But she needs more than that powerbomb to beat Kairi Hojo and put her away. That is not optional, Jungle. Oh, Kairi with the big elbows there. Oh, what's Kairi got planned? Spear. Leveled her with that one. Again, more elbows. Oh, Kairi with the elbow, the last one, and she's signaling for it. Oh, she's just leveling Jungle here, and here comes the sliding D. Excellent work from Kairi Hojo here, countering Jungle, who had all the momentum, and Kairi has totally turned the tables and taken it back. Oh, good counter from Jungle. Oh, big rolling lariat from Jungle Kyona. Excellent work. Oh, Jungle Bomb. Here we go. Direct hit. Oh. Near fall for Jungle Kyona off of a devastating Jungle Bomb. Oh, Kairi working the arms here, working the arms and the neck with this hold. Kind of a straight jacket crossface. Oh, Alabama slam. Here comes the inside elbow. Direct hit, but too close to the ropes. Is the extra time going to be enough? She barely crawls into a cover. No, Jungle kicks out as well. Oh, look at this. Oh, scoop slam from Jungle. Jungle up top. Into the splash. The Jungle splash, but too close to the ropes. Oh, my goodness. Oh, spear from Kairi. She's signaling for it. You know what she wants. Oh, to the back. The elbow. And this one's not next to the rope. She can get the cover here. This could be it. Oh, no. Jungle kicks out with more fire than ever. And she's on the attack. She doesn't care. Look at this. Jungle Buster. Oh, the devastating move. That's my move. I used that. Oh, Jungle. Oh, how can I not root for Jungle Kyona? Even though Kairi is my girl and on my team. Oh, Jungle is hurting right now. Both of these women are exhausted. They're trying their best. You can see the exhausted wearing in. And this will only make it worse with the airplane spin. Oh, look at how far she's going. Oh, man. Oh, spinning back fist from Kairi Hojo. Jungle Kyona never saw it coming. And that's it. The submission, the crossface, the straight jacket crossface gets the win for Kairi Hojo. She's not a one-trick pony. She'll beat you in any way. Oh my, that was an incredible match. Match of the night so far in my book. Maybe not the highest rated by whoever the Meltzer or Fire Pro is, but to me, the best match. Kairi is becoming quickly the MVP of ELW. Multiple best matches from her. And now time for the main event. Even in ELW, Jungle cannot get a win. But now the leader of Timeout, Shinjiro Otani. This is my guy right here. I'm counting on you. We have to show that ELW is better than New Japan Pro Wrestling. Okada with the real theme music right now. He's not in Chaos anymore. The Rainmaker is now in ELW. The Rainmaker pose. A sight many people never thought would happen. Never thought it would even be possible. Two men that represent completely different ideologies, but in some ways, a New Japan blast from the past. Who is the true lion? Who represents the lion mark truly? Who will carry this into the generations to come? Even though Otani, he has the age advantage, but he's deceptively not as old as you might think, even though he looks about 60. But even still, Okada, even though he's younger, has faced years of breaking his body down in huge, long, epic main event matches. So you cannot hold that against him. Even though you think about the age difference, you think about the experience difference, maybe favors Okada. Okada spent many years going through main event matches, and you can see even now in a lot of his recent performances, he has not tried his best. And I think Okada now, he won't be allowed to slack off. This is not Yujiro Takahashi. This is Shinjiro Otani, a world-class competitor and always has been. Don't let anyone tell you different. No matter what Joe Lanza, Voices of Wrestling, says, Otani is a great worker. and Okada is kind of overrated, but that's just my opinion. Many people like Okada. Otani with a big scoop slam here. Evenly matched match so far. Big elbow from Okada, obviously. Oh, this could be the signature one-leg drop kick, and he hits it. Oh, chops and strikes. Chops and forearms from both men. Okada with the win there. Okada also has a little bit of a height advantage. I would say strength-wise, both men are pretty underrated in terms of their power game. Look at some of the athletic feats Okada's done, and Otani, he's hit that spiral bomb on some big-ass guys. I think the power game is about even. Okada, obviously more athletic. Oh, here comes the reverse neck breaker from Okada. Oh. Okada kind of trying to take control right now, but going for covers earlier and often. I don't think he's going to be able to get the win this early in the match against Otani. He's going to need at least 5 or 10 more minutes to really start looking for that, you know, for that big win. See, he keeps going for the cover. This is an interesting strategy. You can hear the applause from the crowd. This is a packed house right now. Over 3,500 fans in attendance for ELW. Okada leaving NJP in real life. Okay, here comes another near fall. Okay, Otani again with a kick out. Interesting strategy from Okada here, using a very different strategy than you would see in New Japan as he hit the flat jack and immediately goes for the cover. And nearly every move he's going for the cover. I wonder about the strategy right now from Okada. Maybe he's a little on his feet too. Maybe he knows he's been outed. Yeah, you know, Sandy, when it comes to the mask, I think that everybody should wear them. You know, it's really the best thing. You know, you and your aunt, it's tough. You know, I know where you guys live. It's kind of like more of a you know, rural type of area and stuff. Maybe some different people and different backgrounds and things like that. And not everyone's super liberal and all that. But some of this mask stuff is kind of crazy and off the wall, and I don't understand it, why some people are like that, but you know, it's all good. I just feel bad for you and your aunt that you had to deal with that more than anything. I just hope that you and your aunt are both okay. Okada with the suplex here. In terms of him leaving New Japan too, I'm trying to catch up to the comments right now. In terms of him leaving New Japan, I really feel like, oh, look at this Rainmaker out of nowhere. Where did that come from? Holy cow. Look at this. Oh, Otani with a kick out there. Oh, rolling savate kick from Otani there. Very good stuff. Just a really unbelievable performance right now. Okay, I'm glad everything's okay with you guys out there, and I hope everything's okay with you too, Shruby, Dylan, whoever else is watching right now, and if you're watching in the future. Oh, big drop kick from Okada. I hope you guys are all doing great. But I do think New Japan would take a hit, but it wouldn't be that bad, actually. Now here comes the Rainmaker. 2, 3. Decisive victory for the Rainmaker. Oh, Otani, what happened? You were my hitman. You were my hitman. No, no. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Crap. Otani was supposed to take out the Rainmaker and prove we're better than New Japan, not lose in just over 10 minutes. That's the shortest Okada match in forever. Oh. Oh. Well, before I advance, let me just kind of expand upon this little discussion we're having about Okada. As I try to regain my wits about me. So, Okada, I think he means something. He's been pushed so much that it's really hard to imagine him as the main event. I think this scenario of him leaving is very unlikely in the first place, unfortunately, but if he did leave, I think that it might take a little bit of a hit. But also remember, a lot of people are saying the same thing with guys like Nakamura, Omega, AJ, and they left and actually things got stronger. I think New Japan is not a greatly booked company. It never really has been. They kind of run their guys into the ground. That's why I think you see when a lot of guys leave, they actually go up a lot of times in terms of drawing and fan interest. I think the same thing could happen with Okada, but Okada's been pushed so much more than all of those guys combined that he might be the one that really does take a hit. I think Naito would be a bigger hit, though, than Okada personally, and Tanahashi as well. I would put Okada firmly third behind Tanahashi and Naito. But I do think that it's possible, and I'm not trying to hate on Okada or anything. I'm just saying look at their history of guys leaving that were popular, but maybe over-pushed. And the fans maybe were more interested in the new direction than the old one. So I think you could see somebody like an Okada, if he were to leave, I think you might see the fans be even more interested in what they do to replace him. Because that means somebody new would step up, and that doesn't happen very often. But Okada leaving it the immediate future, it would be not a good thing for New Japan. And I'm not really his biggest fan, but even I can admit that. It would be a hit a little, but no, I don't think it would be that much. My honest opinion, I don't think it would be that big compared to someone like a Naito or Tanahashi. I think if Naito would leave, they would lose a lot of money on merchandise, and they don't want that. So that said, congratulations to Kazuchika Okada, a very successful ELW debut, and what a great main event he gave us. I thought the semi-main was the match of the night personally, but all of them were good. The first two got 98, 99%. Average card rating 90%. That's 4.5 stars, so big stuff there. Meltzer must have loved it. Full house, the fans were into it. You heard the clapping, you heard the applause. Let's end it now and see what happens in the world of the ELW wrestling universe. Boom, great success. A full house, audience loved the show. This will boost our popularity for sure. Yep. I thought that Omega Page stuff was super random because I don't understand why the Bucks are now the ones playing Peacemaker when they were the ones that kicked Page out in the first place. And Omega going for the cleaner stuff, I think that's kind of a tease. But I could see, it's just a really weird story. I think maybe if I followed Bullet Club, or Elite rather, a bit better when it comes to like being the Elite and all of that, maybe I would understand a bit more. But to me, it just seemed like it was very awkwardly done with the storytelling of it. But, it's a shame that Omega and Page broke up because I thought they were a great tag team. Page is a tremendous wrestler, and he's somebody I think is really good, and somebody that they should think about building around, actually. Omega is not a great promo, especially the Bucks are not either. So, it'll be interesting to see what happens. Maybe if he has the cleaner, I think it would be good because a lot of people don't think that he's done a great job in AEW, at least when it comes to the push. So I think him being the cleaner would revitalize his character, would get the fans more interest into him, and really push him up for a main event push. Because if you look at how AEW is right now, Archer is very likely to be a TV title defense. So they're going to need somebody for that pay-per-view Full Gear in November. So to me, Omega seems like he could very well be the next in line as a heel if he were to turn and face Moxley. I could totally see that. Page is somebody I was really down on in his New Japan run, but that guy has so improved so much. I'm super proud of Hangman Page. He has gotten way better, in my opinion, than him in New Japan. So let's see what happens to us in the Eastern Layer universe before we back this whole thing up and shut it down. Thank you to everybody who joined me, as always. I really appreciate that. So let's see who the champions are. Carmella and Blake. Wesley Blake somehow became tag team champions. Stu Grayson and Marco Stunt won tag team titles in AEW. Jay White, Yo, and Satoshi Kojima are now 6-man champions in New Japan. Superfly is now the AAA champion. Takeshita was the DT champion. Yes, finally Takeshita. Suwama, Masanobu Fuchi, and Kohei Sato won the All Japan Wrestling 6-man tag team titles. Shoutouts to Kohei. Nosawa and Kasahashi are Noah tag team champions. KZ Kanda. Oh, Tom Nakano wins the red belt? Yes! Perfect. Raku is now the Tokyo Joshi Pro champion. What in the world? Suzuki and Akane Fujiya are tag team champions. Takanori, Ito, and Kazumi Kikuta are Beat Japan champions. Mahabali Shira is now Impact champion. Rin Rin and Emi Sakura are Gato Move Tag Team Champions. What a world we're living in right now. But nothing noteworthy happened this month. So nobody left any companies or anything like that like last time. Starting off in May, we received a scouting report from Mr. Question. They found Dax in America. Who the hell's Dax? I have no idea who Dax is, but we found him. By God, Mr. Question has brought Dax to my attention, and by God, who knows? I'm willing to give anybody a shot. Shinagawa Takahiro was unable to find anyone. Yeah, that's right, Dax Hardwood. We couldn't scout both of them. What about Cash Wheeler? I don't just want one of them. I'm not even sure I want both of them, but I definitely don't want just one of them. But anyway, that was better than finding nothing, which is what this dumbass scout I sent out found. Shin Bito, nothing. Carlos Velez, nothing. Marty Sakota, nothing. All of these guys suck and were a giant waste of money. Natsumi Maki leaves Tokyo Joshi Pro, so I guess something did happen. They lied to us. Word of mouth gave us a bump in DVD sales. Money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Yeah, yeah. Eita for Dragon Gate. Sandy, clairvoyance in work right now. At work. Eita is coming to the show. He wants to be in ELW. He saw you talking about him on the chat. He heard me talking about him, putting him over. He said, man, I want to work for this handsome motherfucker. What a great GM this guy is. And you know, Eita, hell yes, you are always welcome in Eastern Lariat Wrestling. I will book a worthwhile match, Fire Pro. I will book a worthwhile match. Himeka Arita coming to our show? Of course. Shout out to Jumbo, big start in Stardom 5-star Grand Prix. 3 matches in a row with big wins, and the 4th was a draw. So she's undefeated in Stardom right now in the 5-star Grand Prix. What will I do with Himeka Arita? Okay. So talking about Katsuhiko Nakajima. Yeah, the red look I think is great for him. I think that, you know, he needed a little bit of a change, you know, coming into Congo. A lot of people have noted that, you know, a lot of people have noted that his shade of red is different from everyone else in Congo. So maybe that's a sign that he's going to try and like take over or something like that. Kick out Keno. The storyline doesn't make a lot of sense, to be honest. But like I said, I honestly was very baffled by the Axis split. I just thought it was the wrong time to get rid of these guys because they had such a great following with the women, great tag team work that they can always go to, a lot of fun for the fans, and a big match that they kind of skipped over a chapter. I think they should have had a match as a tag team first and then broke it off. Like, they could have done this. But unfortunately, they kind of rushed ahead with this, and I don't like that Nakajima joined Keno right after he beat him for the title. I think the turn would have been a lot better 6 months from now. To me, that would have been something I would have saved for, you know, because they're probably going to try and run a January 4th show if they do a run against the Tokyo Dome like they did this year. And that would be the bullet I would save. Some kind of Axis move where Nakajima turns on him. You've got a big newsworthy angle. I just thought it was too early to do. But it at least gives some heat to the N1 tournament. Congo's too big of a faction already, so I don't know who this other new member can be. I hope it's Jun Tancho. We saw him on this show. That's who it should be. It's also possible it may be somebody from Great, like an Ito or a Soma, that they're kind of like gauging their interest in. Maybe they want to, you know, just keep them in, ease them into Noah, and the Great is a way to do that. So I don't know. Maybe that could be something, or I don't know who it could be. I'll check that out, see if I can find anything out. Going hunting, I have no clue what that means and who that's going to be, but it should be interesting to see. I think it'll be cool to see how it all plays out. And Nakajima versus Go, at the end of the day, no matter how they got to it, what storyline they used, it's going to be a great match. So we should all enjoy it. But that said, I'm gonna leave you guys on this note. It's been a lot of fun being on the air again, talking to you guys. I'll see you guys next time. It should be fun. I'm planning on doing something tomorrow. We'll see what happens. I don't want to make any promises, but I am planning to do something tomorrow. So with that said, I'll see you guys later. Good night, everybody.